Okay, track number 8. The chords, pretty simple. Regular 12-bar blues, 3-chord bash. D7 is our first chord. You know it by now. Okay, we have G7 and A7. Okay, now the format is this. We have D7 for 4 bars, G7 for 2 bars, D7 for 2 bars. Okay, A7 for a bar, G7 for a bar, D7 for a bar. And back to A7 for the last bar of the cycle before we turn around and go back to D7. Okay, now we're going to use the same idea was, that we'll be playing on the snare, but what we're going to do is we're going to include more right hand this time. It's going to be remember, I made a couple of fluffs there, but I'm glad I did in a way because it shows that, as I said before, when you do those chord changes, you've got to be damped, okay? Obviously, when you're exposed like this, you may not have heard those in the track, but it's obviously best to be on the ball. Okay, so let's have a little go with the backing, see how it sounds. Now hopefully you saw me doing the rhythm pattern there. Only putting my left hand, only applying pressure, making the chord ring out on 2 and 4. The first time round I played through the A7 part, and then I followed the drums the second time, and then back. So you can choose, you can go right through or you can follow that phrase. Okay, let's look at some lead stuff. Now, for me, this track is great for doing what are known as double stops, where you play 2 notes together. The Chuck Berry type of thing. It's also great for that rock and roll type thing where we have... Okay, and I'll show you that lick. We slide up from 9B and 9 high E to 10B and 10 high. Then we play 12D and 12G together, then hammer from 10G to 11G, and then play that 10B, 10 high E again. Then we play the first part of the lick again, and instead of going up, we play down and finish on that D. Now, the good thing about this is, normally when we go to the 4 chord, which in this case would be the G, okay, like that, we wouldn't necessarily hold that note there. But what we do is we use it as a kind of like a hammering type of thing. So we got... back. Okay, so what you saw me do there was play that lick, and the only time I changed it was when we get 1 bar of A, 1 bar of G, back to D, I went... did the same going down. Did the little phrase at the end. Okay, so that's one idea. Let's have a look at that. I'll play around it a couple of times because, as I say, you don't necessarily have to do that, but lots of Chuck Berry stuff is good. Also, this one I like a lot. Sliding up a semitone below to 14 on the G and 13 on the B. Okay, and just mixing it in with your regular blues. So let's have a go, see how it sounds. Okay, another idea I'm going to give you here is using some chromatics. Now, a lick, I learned this from a sort of a jazz pianist, but I use it quite a lot, is when I'm playing on something like this, I'll use this idea. Like that, but what I'll do is I'll sometimes take it down through different positions, like I'll go... that type of thing, which was going from basically this position here, minor pentatonic, down to the D major pentatonic. So that's going chromatically down from 15 to 12, 13 to 10, 10 to 7, then I slide from 6 to 7, and then finish the lick off. But these things are great, you can just kind of mess around with them. And I'll do that. I'll just kind of go there, down a semitone, back up, down a semitone, down, down, back up, then down. And I'll just kind of go mad with those. Another sort of country tricks. Like there, down, down. I'll go. I play the first one and kind of goes to the second one, then hammer. So let's have a listen to some of those ideas. Okay, so hopefully what you heard me do there was a few chromatics and just a few little different ideas to take us away from the basic blues sound.